Oh.
Stacy was just on the inside of the 0-7 of Ryan Lawler. It looks like he was going to save it and then just ran out of racetrack. John committed to the bottom, was trying to get by, thought Stacy would move back up the racetrack, and then they made contact down on the bottom of the racetrack.
I don't think sometimes people appreciate how hard these things are to get stopped. You go down in a corner running 180 mile an hour, you're turning left, you see a truck wrecking, you got to make your bet which way he's going to go. John bet low, and John went low. He bets Ford truck will go high, and it didn't work out.
Stacy just got a little bit loose down on the inside. We see it so often.
See how far John's back, thinking, I got it, and here comes the Ford truck.
Looked like he was going to be completely.
Caution of the day comes out. Take a look at this. Again, that Shane Sieg and that 51.
Looked like he got loose there, had to chase the truck up the hill, made some contact with the 10 of Brendan Gaughan. Brendan jumped on the gas to keep that truck from spinning around or getting in the outside wall. No damage for Brendan Gaughan.
Wow, I love that. Did you hear the motor on Brendan's truck? Look at that. Wide open, bowling the tires, keeps it headed in the right direction. Great job by Brendan Gaughan. You don't have any idea how hard that is to do.
That's textbook right there. That's how you do it right there.
Riding along with Bobby East.
Look how sideways that truck is right in front of him.
But he just buried the throttle and steered his way out of it.
Terrific
Unbelievable.
job.
I love that. That was so cool.
Off turn 2 here, you see Rick Crawford. He's on the outside right now. Colin Brown on the inside. Rick's going to try to go by the 99. They're just very, Rick gets a little bit loose, Michael, right there. He was on the inside, got a little bit loose and made just the slightest bit of contact. Did not even put a mark on Eric Darnell's truck, but unfortunately enough to put Eric in the wall.
And that's what you have to understand. That's how close to out of control you are. You know, you can barely get through there on your...
Take a look at this. This is why we're under our 4th caution of the day. It was Landon Castle spinning coming out of 4.
You see Scott Lagasse going by that 20 truck on the apron. Avoids Landon Castle.
That's some plush grass. I'm going to tell you that.
Take another look.
See, that's Mark right there on the outside. Actually, the 11 of David Starr is going in the outside, making it 4 wide for a moment. Terry Cook moves up the racetrack. It looked like Mark just ran into the left rear corner of the 11 of David Starr, and that turned him sideways, and he had to catch it up against the wall.
He was probably hearing an earful from his spotter, inside, outside, and when he got to the corner, he was a little bit maybe unsure of how much room he had on the inside, didn't turn his truck left soon enough, and got into the quarter panel of the other truck.
And a bad situation here for the 18. Take a look. He ends up hitting Mark Mitchell pretty solid with the right front of his truck, so there might be some damage to the right front of that 18 that they're going to have to do some serious work to.
Yeah, the front ends of those trucks are so critical. Here's Brendan Gaughan's onboard camera. You're going to watch it right here. Ooh, wow. Just got by before Mark Mitchell.
We can figure out what happened. Nah, too late. 20 trucks.
Looked like he was by himself, though. It didn't look like there was maybe any contact from any other trucks.
There was a gap.
Running along with Bobby East. Ford on board showing us the picture.
Yeah, looked like right through the center of the corner. Maybe he got loose, had to chase it up the hill, didn't quite catch it. There's Shelby Howard, the 13 truck. Jack Sprague's going to go by. You see him get a little bit loose. Now he gets up on the loose stuff and just loses the back end of that truck.
He was trying his best to run that thing as hard as he could. You know, he wanted to get all he could out of it. And we talked earlier, you have to commit to run wide open through these turns, and that's how you make the best time. He tried it, and he said, I think it'll stick, and it didn't. Got away from him. Luckily, no more damage and some really good job.
Around and maybe hit it driver's side. There's a replay. He's on the inside of the 40 of Chad Chaffin. Got a little bit loose, had to chase it, made some contact with Chad. Chad did a great job saving that truck, but unfortunately for Andy Lally, hard contact.
Difficult day for Andy Lally. Good look. This is coming through 3 and 4. You see Donnie Leah moved up, got into David Starr, and put him right into the wall.
A tough break for David Starr. Had a good run running up in the top 5. Donnie Leah did as well. Donnie got sideways. Unfortunately, David Starr was there.
That number 18, and this is why.
Oh, he lost the right front tire, it looks like.
Yeah, it looked like he cut down a front tire and then into the wall. Bobby East did a nice job avoiding him. Went through the grass and down pit road. Take another look at it.
This is evasive action at its best. Bobby East said, I believe I'll be taking a left. Didn't hit a thing.
Yeah, and didn't see him till the very last second because he was. Todd's going to dive down to the inside.
He
got looked like he got loose before he even got into the corner.
It looked like he clipped the left rear of the 09 truck, which sent his truck sideways before they ever got to the corner. Look at Bobby East. He's plumb up out of the groove. He did nothing wrong. Todd just looks like maybe made a bit of a mistake entering turn 3 on the inside of that lap truck.
Yeah, I don't think we can put the blame on Bobby East right here.
I tell you what happened. You heard Bobby East back out of the truck, back out of the gas really early. I think the closing rate, Todd misjudged a little bit that Bobby was going to back